All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's talk about how tires and wheels change the KTRC behavior. One of the coolest things about the T-Rex is being able to customize it in a way that we love. And one of the things I often see is people changing out the wheels on the front end. They get a little bigger, a little smaller. And then, of course, the tires, sometimes they're a little more aggressive for the track or maybe a little more roadworthy. And suddenly the T-Rex feels off. Traction control kicks in a little earlier or later, or it just feels different. Relax. Nothing's broken. Here's what happened. Your tires or your wheels changed and your KTRC noticed. And here's the part that most T-Rex riders don't often think about. KTRC doesn't know what tire you're running. It only sees wheel speed differences, front versus rear, acceleration versus deceleration. Change the tire or change the wheel, and you change the data. It really is that simple. The first big factor is the tire profile. A rounder profile rolls into lean smoothly. A sharper profile turns quicker, but changes how the load transfers. And that affects the throttle pickup, rear slip threshold, and when KTRC intervenes. Same throttle, same road, totally different behavior. Next, compound. A sport touring tire and a hyper sport tire may look similar, but they don't grip the same, especially when it's cold. More grip means later intervention and smoother corrections. Less grip means earlier intervention and more noticeable KTRC activity. And this is exactly why people think that traction control feels too aggressive after a tire swap. Now here's the sneaky part. As the tires wear, the diameter changes, and that changes wheel speed readings. So even without spinning, KTRC may think something's happening. And this is why your T-Rex can feel totally different at 1,000 miles, 4,000 miles, and toward the end of its life. Keep in mind that on these machines, tire pressure matters way more than you think. In fact, tire pressure deserves its own warning label. Literally 2 psi can change contact patch, slip behavior, and KTRC timing. Underinflated, more movement, earlier intervention. Overinflated, less feedback, and more abrupt correction. So if KTRC feels weird, check your tire pressure before changing any setting. Here's a real example. Same T-Rex, same road, same KTRC mode. In a sport touring tire, smooth, predictable, early intervention. With a hyper sport tire, later intervention, more freedom, better drive. KTRC didn't change. The tire did. So what should you do after a tire or a wheel change? Well, don't immediately change KTRC modes. Ride it, feel it, let the tire break in. Then adjust one variable at a time. Tires first, pressure second, electronics last. If traction control feels different, your bike isn't confused. It's just responding to new information. Tires talk, KTRC listens. And you know who also listens? This guy. Drop a comment below. Love to hear what you guys are thinking. Remember to be nice and ride safely. I'll see you on the next one.